Out. Thanks for believing in the series, guys. We're going to blow this up. This is going to be a yearly thing. We're going to do it monthly for the next 4 months, or 3 months. Thanks for coming. We want to have fun. Weather's looking kind of patchy. It might be to where we have a rain delay at some point in the day. What we're going to try to do is we're going to try to run them as fast. Try to keep your cars ready. If you're running classes together, try to be on top of it. Have your cars ready to go. If you have 3 back-to-back heats, because we don't have a lot of heats with cars. We're gonna have 2 heats of F1 and 2 heats of TC, and I think everything else is just a single heat. So just make it quick. Be ready. We're probably not gonna be waiting on people. Just to give you the heads up. If it's the mains, we might call a minute. The weather's looking good, but in qualifying, just be ready. We call you. We'll have about 2 minutes in between heats, 3 minutes tops. And as soon as everybody's up here, we're not gonna wait for the timer to expire. Everybody's up here, 1 or 2 warm-up laps, line them up. Loop is right there. We're gonna start behind the loop. For the mains, we'll all line up on the straightaway. We got a little grid set up already. This track's a little bit different than what everybody's used to. We don't have any barriers. It's real easy on cars. The dots will launch your car, but it's a lot less damage than a board. Common courtesy and sportsmanship is you cut a corner tight, give yourself a stop and go penalty. Just hold off for, count to 1. Just be like 1 and then get on the throttle again. That's kind of what we all do. We're kind of on the honor system. We don't want to have to be policing everybody that's racing and be like, hey dude, you cut the corner again. Hey dude, you cut the corner again. It's too much work and it's no fun. It pisses the announcer off, it pisses the racers off, it pisses the racer off that they're getting called out on. So let's just keep this smooth. Let's observe our best behavior on the driver's stand. I know I'm one of the people that gets really riled up, but just try to not be mean to other people. If you're gonna cuss at yourself, not at other people. Corner marshals, if they don't have your attention, it's all right to be like, hey, corner on the far left, but don't be yelling at them like it's their fault. If you're behind the banana trees and nobody can see you, it's all right. If you're like behind the 3rd tree, but we're all here for fun.
What's the start?
We're gonna do staggered starts. It's looking like 3 qualifiers. We're not gonna probably do the 4th because of the rain, and we're gonna shoot for AA mains. If the weather doesn't cooperate, we're gonna do single mains. The other thing is, if it really doesn't cooperate, if we run 2 full rounds of qualifying, we'll take a vote on it, and we'll decide then if we call the race or we move it to November, where if it's a total washout the rest of the day. But if we get 3 qualifiers in, we're calling it, based on qualifying results. Just to let you guys know.
So qualifier could be your final.
Qualifying
could be your final.
Yeah, we're doing IFMAR qualifying just because the track might change a lot. So each round is going to be, it's quali points. Best 2 rounds count. 3rd one's your drop. With that, the way we're going to go by is quali points results would be the final standings. It wouldn't be fastest run, but it would be quali points. If we were doing rocket round, then it'd be a different story. But we discussed it with Andrew and with Chris, and we thought that since we don't know what to expect from the track conditions, it comes down on us and it rains, and then we got to kind of re-prep the track, and it might be better, it might be worse. So I think quali points is the fairest way to do it. Typically, you want to do at least 4 rounds, but given the weather conditions, that's what we thought.
Is VTA also going to be IFMAR start or heads up?
VTA, I think it's IFMAR starts. We got them all set up for IFMAR starts.
Okay.
Just IFMAR for everything.
15-minute qualifiers, 15-minute mains for VTA, 15-minute F1 mains. GT10 gets 2A mains like the rest of the classes. It is a series class now. I don't think we're going to run rally. So we're running, our F1, the stock TC, mod TC, GT10, VTA. If I'm missing anything, 12 skill. 12 skill will be 8 minutes, IFMAR rules. Make sure that whenever you finish your race, that table over there, if you have to put your cars on the bench or whatever, that yellow table where the computer is, you set your cars down over there. If you don't set your car down over there after a run, I don't find it, your run doesn't count. Okay. Just to let you know. Yes, sir.
What are you running time-wise for the length?
6 minutes. 6 minutes for everything else. So just make sure that you put your car down. I'm going to be checking for tires. I mean, teching for your speed controller to be blinking or to be a non-timing speed controller. And I'm gonna check your weight. That's all we're teching. All right, any other questions?
What's the order? Race order?
Jeff's about to print it. Oh, that's the other thing. The boards are gonna be posted inside over there. In a little while, we will have some snacks and maybe some,
Beer?
if you keep it in a foam cup and you go to the convenience store, you know, keep it under wraps, we don't really care, but your driving might suffer. Anyways, the boards are going to be posted in there. There's going to be clipboards. Try to keep them in order. Try to not mix them around. There should be a clipboard for every heat. So every heat's going to be on top of each other. Don't take the heat sheets anywhere. Leave them there. If you want to look at them, just put them back.
All right.
Chris, anything you want to add?
I'm just really excited to see how many people came out, given that rain is
Don't say it.
coming.
Don't say it.
Whatever, Sharpie, you're the first one that said it. It's your fault. So I'm really excited. A lot of you guys don't know me. I'm Chris Adams. Christian and I decided to do this about 2-3 months ago, and we put it into order, and it's really, it looks good. Like, I'm glad you guys came out.
Thanks for all the out-of-towners, man. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys are really showing a lot of support.
I race you Dallas guys all the time, and I did not expect this, and it really makes me feel good. So
We're going to blow
Thank
it
you.
up. You know,
Yeah.
our goal is for the final of the year to hit 100 entries. That's our goal.
yeah.
So tell your
spread
friends.
spread the word. It's a very competitive race amongst a few of us, but like VTA guys, you guys are having fun.
It's your race.
So,
I mean, it's
yeah, you
there's
guys
a class
know
for
what you wanna
everybody.
do. There's a class for everybody. So tell people, Austin, get more people out. Houston, I wish there was more Houston guys here, but looks like quite a few came. So
We got our core group. We're missing
Yeah.
a couple of our core group, but we got our main guys.
But definitely spread the word. This is the first race. Kind of expect it to be lower than what we expect at the end. So hopefully it just keeps growing. And have fun. Just like Christian said, don't cut the track. Be sportsmanlike. You hit somebody, wait on them. If you're 3 laps up on somebody, still don't run over them. Just because you think they need to let you go.
That's another thing with FMR qualifying. Something that's very important. Some beginners don't understand this. If a car catches you, he's already ahead of you. Let him go. Don't make it hard. Don't wait for next corner. Don't pull over. Don't stop. Just go a little wide. Slow down a little bit. The guy will know what to do. If he's fast enough to come up behind you, he'll know what to do. You don't have to stop. You don't have to go all the way wide. Just give him space and give him a corner. Don't run up him in the next
in the
corner
groove.
and take him out. You know, give them some space because they're having to modify their line. They might not be carrying as much speed as you into the next corner, but if they caught you, you should know who is about your same level, who's about going about your same speed. If you don't, pay attention to it, work on it. It'll keep incidents on the track a lot better. It'll keep the incidents on the driver's stand down. It'll make race management a lot easier, and you'll have a lot more fun. And you know, just be courteous. Fast guys, if you're coming up behind a slow car, just pace yourself. Don't just plow through them. Give them a corner or two. You know, we don't have numbers. We'll probably do some numbers for the next couple of races. That way we can be like car number 1, you know, and stuff like that. We don't know everybody's bodies, but just mind your manners on the track. We're all sharing the track. We're all sharing the same line. Just pay attention. Fast car coming behind you, he's already ahead of you. You slowing him down, you're slowing yourself down because you're trying to drive defensive. You're slowing him down because he can't get around you. Just car that's caught you, this car that's already passed you. You're on your own clock. The way we're gonna call you off, we're not gonna be like just go. We're gonna call, you know, Jeff's probably gonna call you off by your name in the first round, and he's just gonna go Christian, go Derek, go Jeff, go whoever, you know, and just go space your souls out. Don't bum rush the guy in front of you. Wait till your name is called, and try to space you out about a second apart. Track is about 10, 11 second laps, 12 second laps for probably the VTAs. So some heats might have 8, 9 cars. So just mind yourself, spacing yourself together because you're on your own clock, it's your own track, and the more you space yourself, the better you're going to get your first couple of laps. After a while, everybody's going to spread out. It'll be a lot easier. But any other questions? Any other comments? Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Oh, where do you keep your house transponder so we can be ready?
We don't have many house transponders that work. If you can't find one to borrow one, I'll see if Jeff can pull. Like, I mean, I don't know how great they work. They fail a little bit. They're just really old. But I already lent one out to him. I don't know. Somebody might have one you can borrow.
Yeah, look around, see if you can borrow one.
See if you can find one. If not, come see us, and we'll try to come up with wins.